lesson, the culture of the Vedic period. I've sent you the notes already. I think by now you have completed the notes. Isn't it, children? Yes. So now from today, what I'm going to do is, the government has deleted some of the portions in one lesson. Some of the sub portions they have deleted. Okay, children. So that one I am not going to explain, and I am not going to give the notes for that subtopics. Okay. So before I start the lesson, I will tell you which all the topics is not being added, which is deleted. Okay, children. From now you have to be very careful. In the textbook, whatever it's not there for your portions, I am going to tell it before I start the lesson. Understood, children? So, today I am going to take the lesson that is prehistoric society. What is that? Prehistoric society. Okay, in that lesson, different stages of evolution among organism and plants. That topic is being deleted. Different stages of evolution among organism and plants. And next it is, that is copper and bronze, stone age is not there, metal age it's not there. Okay, these are the topics which is being reduced from your syllabus, but the lesson is there. Understood, children? Don't think the lesson is not there. The lesson is there, and whatever the topic I am explaining to you, concerned to that only I am going to send you the notes. Is that clear, children? Yes. Yes, today I am going to start with the lesson that is prehistoric society. Understood? Prehistoric society. Generally, history may be divided into three major. Okay? History may be divided into three major periods. Three major periods, that is proto-historic period, prehistoric period, and historic period. Proto-historic period. What is proto-historic period? Proto-historic period means here no written records. Suppose if you want to learn history, there should be a written records. The past, what all the past happened, that only you are studying as history. Isn't it, children? History means it is the study of the past event that took place. Like the king, the kingdom, the wars. What all the things that happened before in history. That is only history. So here the historic period only, it's been divided into three major periods. One is proto-historic. What is proto-historic means? In this period where there is no written records. What has happened that has not been written accordingly. It has not been written. Okay, completely there is no written records of that. Okay, so next it is the period, there is prehistoric period. Okay, prehistoric period. This is only proto-historic, what I told, where there is no as a record, and here prehistoric means there is written records. Understood? Here prehistoric, there is written records. But what is happening? They are not able to understand. Whatever is written, that is not understandable. And that is why they are not ready to read that history. When you understand something, at that time only you will read something. Suppose I am giving you some note. If you understand only, you will be very interested in studying that. Rather than if you don't understand, what is the use? Is it? So that's what happening in the prehistoric period. There is written record. Whatever has happened, how man came into existence, what was the origin, how was man developed, how was plant originated, that all was there, written record was there, but it was not understandable. Nobody cannot understand. Understood? That is only prehistoric period. The next historic, it is the historic, where there is written record, and moreover they are ready to read. They are ready to read and they can understand understand. Okay, it is read and understood. That is only historic. Understood? So the period that has a distinct record of writings and can be read and understood is known as historic period. Understood, children? Yes, by now you have understood the three stages, three periods of history. That is proto-historic, prehistoric and historic. Okay, proto-historic, no written records. Prehistoric, there is written records, but it is not understandable. And historic here, it is read and understood. Understood? So now the origin of human beings that has been deleted from your portion. Next it is about the three important stages. Okay, the three important stages in the prehistoric society. What are the three stages? Three stages is Paleolithic, then Mesolithic, then Neolithic. These are all the three stages in the prehistoric period. Okay, so next one by one I am going to explain that. First it is Paleolithic age. Okay, that is different stages in prehistoric period. So first we'll talk about the Paleolithic age. Okay, this period is the beginning stage, that is archaeological stage. Archaeological stage means where they found out from the underdug the earth, from the earth what are the evidences they found out. So that was during that time, archaeological stage of human society. Okay, human beings of this period, they lived upon fruits, edible plants, tubers, etc. Being nomadic in nature. What is nomadic? Nomadic means the people who goes from place to place in search of food, water, shelter, whatever it is. Okay, so that type of people, they are known as nomadic people. Okay, so they lived in caves and rock shelters. They lived in caves where the animals will live there. They lived in the caves or under the trees. They took the shelters. They don't have proper houses. They don't have proper shelters. So that is why they are called as the nomadic people. Okay, they made variety of simple stone tools like scrapers, knives, clevers, burins and monolithic from quartzine and flint. These simple tools they made. Okay, they made simple tools like knives, small knives or the scrapers. Okay, the simple tools only they were using. They used large leaves and bark of trees as cloths. They covered their bodies with the bark and leaves of the plants. Okay, from the trees. So that one only they were using it as a clothes. Okay, fruits, edible plants, tubers were not available in all seasons. In all seasons, they will not find all the fruits. Is it? There is seasons for the growth of fruits or oil, edible things. So they were not available in all the seasons. So in the last stage of Paleolithic control, they learned hunting and fishing also. They learned hunting, fishing for food. They learned to control fire. Okay, they began to control fire. They began to cook little by little. They began to cook. Important sites of this age are Belan Valley in Uttar Pradesh, Unasagi and Baichabal of Karnataka, Karnool and Amravati in Andhra Pradesh, Athirumpakam in Tamil Nadu, etc. Okay, this is about the Paleolithic age. This was the beginning stage during the archaeological stage. Next it is the Mesolithic age. Okay, this period is called, this coming in between the Paleolithic and the Neolithic age. Between, okay, between the Paleolithic and the Neolithic, it is coming in the center. That is the Mesolithic age. Okay. So this period is between Paleolithic and Neolithic age, and that is why it is called as Mesolithic age, because it is in between Paleolithic and here Neolithic, and here only it is Mesolithic. Mesolithic. Okay, that is only it is in the center of this two. That is only it is called as Mesolithic age. Okay, during this period, human beings began using small tools that were more efficient than the bigger one. Hence, this period is called as Microlithic age. This period is also called as the Microlithic age. These small tools were fixed to a wooden handle. Okay, suppose in your you will be seeing the knives. Knives will be attached to a wooden handle or the hammers. Hammers, you see the hammers, the handle will be in wooden. So they made tools out of that. They made the handles with wooden handles and used as spears while hunting. They used it for hunting the animals because their food was hunting the animals. They were also gatherers of wild nuts. Where they find the nuts, they were gathering all the nuts and they were keeping. Okay, so the food was not available continuously. There were not sufficient food for them continuously. For many days they were without food. They became starving. They starved without food also. Okay, so and that is the reason why they wanted to find out a way. Okay, they started rearing animals and that were wounded during hunting or rearing the offspring. They started rearing animals that were wounded during hunting or rearing the offspring that were found during hunting. While hunting, some of the animals would have been wounded. Okay, some animals would be wounded without death. The animals would be alive. They would have only wounded. So such type of animals, they would carry it and they were rearing the animals. Okay, these animals secured sources of food for them. Understood? So now next this slowly led to the animal husbandry. Slowly they began to rear the animals. The Mesolithic human being roamed around in search of food. As I told you, the food was not continuous for them. They starved for many days and that is the reason why they were roaming for food often. Okay, they went in search of food for themselves and their animals. Even the animals also need food. So that is the reason why the people went in search of food and shelter or water, whatever it is for themselves and also for the animals. Okay, wherever they stayed, they used to draw pictures on the rocks. Okay, here during wherever they stayed, that place they used to draw pictures on the caves or on the walls. Wherever they found, they used to draw there. So animals' hide was used as their dress. Animals' hides, the skin of the animals were used as their dress, cloth. Okay, next they knew fire and its utilities. During this time, they came to know the use of fire and how it should be used. What was the purpose of using the fire? They understood it clearly. Okay, next it is Bhimbetka and Adamnagar of Madhya Pradesh, Brahmagiri and Kanganahalli of Karnataka, Bagu and Ganeshwar of Rajasthan, Biranpur of West Bengal, Vanaspara of Andhra Pradesh, Sarai Naharai and Mahadad of Uttar Pradesh are the few examples and important places of that age, with a Mesolithic age. These are the evidences they found from these places. Mesolithic period was between 12,000 and 9,000 years ago from now. Okay, that was the second stage. First was Paleolithic period, second it was Mesolithic, and third it was Neolithic age. Okay, Neolithic, the word Neolithic means new. Okay, since the Mesolithic human beings were into animal husbandry and they often faced shortage of food. As you all know, I told you, their food was not continuous. They starved for many days. They went wandering from place to place in search of food and water for themselves as well as for their animals. And that is the reason why so these people start cultivating crops. Understood? They started cultivating crops on the alluvial soil on the banks of rivers. Nearby the rivers, they slowly started cultivating because of the shortage of food. And this Neolithic age people, they began to cultivate. Agriculture provided food for them and fodder for their animals. Fodder is the food for animals. Okay, this enabled them to settle in one place. Understood? The previously I told you, when they were in the Paleolithic age, they were nomads. They were wandering from place to place. And here also they were wandering from place to place in search of food and water and shelter for themselves and for the animals. But here they came to know the art of cultivation. When they came to know the art of cultivation, and now they began to settle their life. They cannot carry the land wherever they are going, isn't it, children? So land was there. So to cultivate that land, they have to live there only. And so hence they lived a settled life. Understood? They lived a settled life. Settled life in one place, leaving aside the life of wanderers. They were no more wanderers. They settled their life. Like this, agriculture became the first step in the direction of civilization and culture. Understood? I am talking about the three stages of the prehistoric period. What has happened in the prehistoric stages? Okay. Now, the first evidences of agriculture in Indian subcontinent is found in Mehrgarh of present Pakistan. That was the first place where they found agriculture evidences for living. The people residing in all that. Okay, the stone tools were sharpened and used. They sharpened the stone tools and used for hunting, for cultivating, for cutting the trees. Okay, or for killing the animals. Okay, for this reason they used the sharp stones. They using an axe and other tools made out of bone. Bone will be very stronger. Animal's bone I will see. With that only they made it as tools. Sharpened the tool of bones. With that they made the tools to cultivate or maybe to kill the animals or to cut the trees, the bark of the trees, whatever it is, they use such things. Okay, so the evidences of Neolithic are found in Banahalli, Brahmagiri, Budiyal, Allur, Pilkihala, Chinarasipura, Uttanur of Karnataka and Chiren of Bihar. So these are all the places where the evidences are found for this period. Neolithic period. Evidences are found in these places which all I told you right now. Understood, children? So by now you have understood the three stages, that is Paleolithic, Mesolithic and the Neolithic age. I told you prehistory. First history only is divided into three major periods, that is the proto-history, prehistory and historic periods. Understood, children? And now it is about the age. What are the metal age, copper age, bronze age? But now according to your syllabus, metal age is not there, copper age is not there, only the ironstone age is there. Okay? So iron, you know, iron is a hard metal. Is it, have you known? Yes, you will know what is iron. Iron is a very hard metal. This was used in South long before copper. Before the invention of copper, this one was used. In South India, it was in use in early 3500 years ago. This is called as the period of Grand Stone Culture. Grand Stone Culture. Okay, in Karnataka, common people call it as hut, house of Pandavas, stone of Mauryas. Iron weapons and implements were helpful in agriculture. Okay, this is about the stone age. What are the uses of the stone? How was it used? Okay, now as I told you, thereafter Nanda, Mauryas, they were republic states, became prominent. Important sites in Karnataka that belong to Iron Age are Banahalli, Irapakkanallu, Brahmagiri, Koppa, Eggadehalli, T. Narasupura, Hemige, Allur, Jadiginnahalli, Savanadurga, Utri Durga, Pandavara, Dine, etc. These are all the places where the evidences are found of the Iron Age. Understood, children? So these are all the very important things that you should know. You should know that is the 3 stages of prehistoric period. Another thing, whatever is there, you just go through the video again and again and understand the lesson, and I will be sending you the notes. You just copy down the notes for this lesson. I hope you have copied the notes for the Vedic period, isn't it? So I will be sending you the homeworks also. Many of you are not writing the homeworks. Why, children? You have to write your homeworks and send it to me. Whoever is writing the homeworks and sending, I am noting it in my notes of lesson. Understood? For that I will be giving you the marks also. I will give you the extra marks for that. Those of the children who is writing the homeworks and sending it to me. Understood, children? Yes, I will send you the notes, copy the notes and send it. Thank you, children.